The start of the second vlog, and so currently right now I'm reading Washington Black by Edugyan, and I'm on part 2, Lit Adrift. And so far right now, it is so good. The story is so good. What I'm imagining right now, I read a story like in a book. I almost see it like I see it in my mind, and right now I'm looking at it like I can hear the music as they're, well, rushing to do something and within the story, and like what I'm seeing also like in my mind is like the tone of it, just the way it would look. Since like I'm such a visual person, and right now this is at like a really exciting part of the story. Like it's getting really good and I'm enjoying it so far. So I wanted to make a check-in on Washington Black. I am on the 3rd part, so I'm over halfway done with it now, and so far I'm still really liking it. Since it reminds me so much of an anime, it's just like this really fun adventure that I'm reading right now. And I do like Wash as a character. He's really interesting, and his relationship with Titch. So yeah, I'm really liking it so far. So I'm gonna go back to reading because I'm really liking it. It's just like a really fun adventure book. So I'm about 100 and some, like 105 pages left until the ending. Like, I'm really close to being done with this book. And so I thought I would give you my thoughts before I give you my final thoughts. And then I'll probably like a reaction clip or whatnot, whatever's going on. The first 2 parts, oh my gosh, it's just a thrilling adventure ride that is like, it's just really fun. Like it's just a fun story. Like I don't know what else to say, but it's really just a really fun, adventure, thrilling story. And I'm really liking it. I wouldn't say issues, but I guess the word I would choose is probably more want than anything. It's not an issue. For me, it's just like more of a want. And one thing that I do want more of is a little bit like, while I enjoy the adventure, the pace that it's going at, I kind of wish it did slow down just a bit, like just a bit. And I say this because I wish it had more moments to just let us sink in during some parts. It's hard to talk about it without spoiling it. The main character, Wash, develops a skill, which I love those types. Like whenever I see that in stories, I really do enjoy it. And I kind of wish there was like more of that, like more just time just to let these characters breathe, like that the story breathe a little, because right now it's just like it's just going really fast, and I just wish it would slow down just a little bit, let us relax a little bit, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna keep on reading, but I am really enjoying it so far, and right now it's like a little bit more of the lull of the story. Like there's no really like big chase type of adventure. Right now it's like a little bit so that is the thing. Yeah, I'll let you guys know what I thought of it once I finish. Right, so I have like about 40 pages left of Washington Black. I'll give my final thoughts about it, but I'm not gonna lie, the last 2 parts, because it's essentially broken into like 4 parts, the last 2, it's not as exciting, like it's not as engaging for me. Like there's some beautifully written parts, but it's not like as intriguing and it's just interesting as the first half. But I'll talk about it in my final wrap up. But yeah, I'm almost finished with it, so hopefully I get done with this. But I'm gonna probably watch Love and Hip Hop before this, so to tell y'all. But the next book that I will do a reading vlog on is the Book of Harlan. So check it out. I'm excited to read this. This is the large print edition because for some odd reason my library only has this edition. I'm excited to read this, so that'll be the next book in the reading vlog. Alright, so I finished Washington Black by Edugyan, and so I thought I would give my final thoughts on the book. This is about a slave in Barbados by the name of Wash. His full name is George Washington Black, but he goes by the name of Wash. Basically, we follow him as he meets the slave's master's brother. The way the story starts is so imaginative. This book is split up into 4 parts, as you saw in my previous clips, and the first 2 parts are incredible. It is such like fun adventure type of book, and the way that it's presented, it's especially the first two parts, what I kept thinking of was this imaginative world where it was combining something of during this time period with just these imaginative thoughts and like so steampunky-ish, like as I mentioned before. For me, the main issue that I have with this book is the second half. It loses its steam really fast, and especially the last part, because it's split up into 4 parts. The last part, as you saw, you can see in the previous clips, you can see my enthusiasm about the book start to wane, and I think it's true because the last part is really just not good, and I'm sorry, but it's just not good. It's not fun at all like the previous part, and it's just like it felt like work just finishing it, and I could feel it as I was reading it. I just was like, I think this needs to be over, because the last part of this is just so much exposition, and it's like I said, it's just not as great as the beginning. This was nominated for a Man Booker, and I did enjoy the writing. There were moments in here where it's beautifully shown and beautifully told, it like what's going on, and when I was reading it, it gave me this view of like almost this imaginative world, even though it is almost like historical fiction-esque, but it had this feeling of an imaginative world, and the ending just it collapses. This is a book that you can really dissect, like I would say, like for a book club. One of the things that I did notice is I really did enjoy about like how all of the characters, a lot of the characters were I would say like very isolated and almost like shunned, or almost like an outcast, and each one of them, even though some of them were in these predominant positions in the society, I really did like how each one of them were almost different, were almost an outcast, and it was like a really interesting look into that, and the way that Edugyan really explores that, I thought it was like, oh, it's like a really interesting take. But overall, I did give it 3 stars on Goodreads. It has its great moment. Like the beginning is, anytime I can think that a novel reminds me of anime, because I love anime so much, and how I view it, it's like so cool, and the beginning is just so much fun. The second half is where it starts to fall. But I did like the introductions of the new characters. The writing was, I did like it. But this would be a book that I would be hesitant to recommend, because it's such like a stark difference from the beginning to the end. But I say give it a shot anyways. And that way you can form your own opinion of it, because I could see that the ending, I could see how some people would see the ending as more of like a slow down version, because while I did want the beginning to be expanded a little bit more, I just wish the ending lived up to the height of like the beginning and the excitement of it. If you read the book, I would love to hear your thought. If you did a video, I would love to check that out. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!